All right. Welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday, and welcome to another broadcast of Project 365, where we aim to bring hope, encouragement, and inspiration to the entire world. I will be your host today. My name is Takira Swan, and I'm filling in. Of course, it's the voice of the next generation today. And that's what we want to do every Saturday, where we just kind of showcase some wonderful and talented young people, some youth, some young adults who are making a difference in this world, spreading hope, encouragement, and inspiration. But before I bring on my wonderful and handsome guests, I just want to remind everyone to please go to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, so that you can help us share all that goodness across the entire world. Well, my guest today is a young but powerful and accomplished young man. His name is Joshua Evans. And I believe I was told that you already wrote 2 books. Is that true?
The first one is already done. The second one is working on getting published right now.
Oh my goodness. Well, before you tell us about your books and everything, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Joshua Evans. Right now, I'm 12 years old. I go to Towson Concordia Preparatory School. And yes, I am an author.
Woo! Now, let me just tell you, I am very proud of you. Not many 12-year-olds are real like authors with like published materials that people can like pick up and buy and read. So that's a congratulations right there. So tell me a little bit about your first book that is published.
So the first book, called The Coulson's Kids, is about a family of 9 kids and 2 parents, about all types of adventures and stuff. And at the end of the book, the family actually transfers to a new home. It's called a military base.
Oh, wow. Now, what inspired you to, I see. I like that. What inspired you to write that?
So I'm gonna tell you the story.
Okay.
It all started right after I was born. At the age of 2, I had something that was kind of bad called developmental delay. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I have heard of that.
So for the people who don't know, developmental delay is this kind of thing that happens where you start walking, talking, and doing a lot of important stuff at a late age. And so I had to go through that when I was little, but my parents and all the people that cared about me prayed for me, and they did all this type of stuff for me, gave me whatever I needed to succeed. And now, when I got older, I started learning how to write and read and do a lot of stuff. And I believe at the age of 11, I started writing this book. But on my birthday, which is my book signing, I finished it.
Awesome. I really love that because, that is a common thing that happens to young people. And our guest today has accomplished so much, even though they said he had a developmental delay at the age of 2. And look how far you've come and you've caught up. I'm telling you, you've surpassed most 12-year-olds. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
I am so proud. I'm so proud. So let me think. So do you have anyone in your life right now that kind of inspired you besides your mom? Of course, I know your mom is amazing. To write this book and just to encourage you a little bit to pursue your dreams.
My family, and most importantly, God. Like, he's the one who started it all ever since before I was born.
I love it. I love that. And do you feel like, since you are close to God and your family is close to God, do you feel like it'd be different or have a different outcome if he wasn't in your life?
It definitely would.
I think so too. I really do. Let's think. So how Well, what do you tell people your age when they say, "Oh man, you wrote a book"? Like, what do you say to them? Like, what do you say to your friends?
So I like keeping things to myself most often. I don't really tell them first time I see them about the book because they might go,
Yeah, I
crazy.
get it. I get it. I get it. See, you're so humble, even though you've done so much, you're so humble, and I'm so proud of that. So let's think. So the other book that you are writing, can you tell us a little bit about that without like, giving all the juicy details out?
The second book.
Yes.
So I don't want to spoil it, but the
Yeah.
second book is like the continuation of the first book.
Oh, okay. So you hear that, viewers? If you want to check out that second book when it's published, you have to get the first one. So where can people purchase your book and support you?
On my website called authorjoshuaevans.com.
Cool, cool, cool. We'll make sure we put that in the chat as well. So when you were writing your first book, can you tell me some of the challenges you had, some of your ups and some of your downs?
So the obstacles I have to face was writing the book, was outside the book. Like at that time, you were still dealing with COVID and school and all that stuff. So I had to go through that while writing the book.
Now, COVID, I tell you, this year has been kind of rough. Yeah, definitely. So when you had to, I'm pretty sure you did online school for a while. So
Yes, we did.
yeah, do you feel like that was more challenging to do that, or did you like that better than going to school in person?
At first, it felt okay, but I started getting worried that we were never going back to school. So I started like getting mad and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too. I had to start working from home, and it was cool at first, but then I kind of started missing seeing people, and saying hi to everybody.
Hmm.
So did you miss like your friends and your teachers? And did you keep in touch with them
Definitely.
even though you couldn't see them in person?
Yeah, I used to talk to them if I needed help with my homework through email.
That's good. That's good. So, tell me about how you kind of overcame some of your challenges since you said you had like a developmental delay. So I know maybe some things didn't come as easy as it would for others growing up. But can you tell us a little bit about how you got through some of those challenges to become the young man you are today?
Well, all of that started, of course, with school and reading books. I became very interested in reading books ever since I was little. I used to read books in the car with my mom and stuff. She used to always enjoy me reading a lot. I used to always tell her to purchase books till this day. I still read chapter books and stuff.
I like that. I like that. What's your favorite book?
I'm still thinking about it. I have a lot of books that I read often.
I understand that because it's so many books out there with just so many topics. You have mystery, you have adventure. Sometimes it's hard to pick a favorite. So, what would you tell to people your age who just really aren't interested in reading? Do you have anything to say to them about that?
Well, if God tells you to do it, I think you just go with it because if you wait until you get older, you might think, I don't think I should be doing this.
Yeah, yeah. And let me think here. Because I'm really interested I can't ask too many questions about that second book because we can't give any spoilers out. What would you say your favorite? How can you say this without giving any clues? What would be maybe your favorite part of the book that you wrote? Maybe without telling us like the story, but is there a certain part in the book that's your absolute favorite, or is your whole book just your favorite altogether?
I'm gonna have to go with the second part. I
It's the
loved
favorite
every part of the
altogether.
book.
Awesome, awesome. So, viewers out there, I just want to encourage you to support this young man. He has written a book, the first published book of many that I know to come. He's only 12 years old. Can you imagine what he's going to be doing when he's 18, 21, 25? I can't wait to see what comes about from this young man here. And do you want to say anything to the people of your generation, your age at all? Just anything, any kind of encouraging message you want to tell them?
I want to encourage people to, whatever they're dealing with in life, they should always know that God, even in the toughest times like COVID, God is still with them, like no matter what happens.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. What would you say to our president? Like, if you could say anything to our president without getting in trouble, what would you say to him or ask him?
I'll ask him a bunch of questions about living in the White House, what he has to deal with, what kind of work he has to go through, outside of work even.
Yeah, yeah. I have a couple questions for the president myself, but that's for another time. So what would you say your ultimate goal is?
My ultimate goal, are you talking about like through high school and stuff?
Yeah, we can do that through high school because you have a lot. You've already accomplished a lot, but what would you want to accomplish through high school?
So outside of reading, if people don't know, I interest in sports definitely, and so through high school, I wanted to actually join a basketball team.
Awesome. Are you any good? I know you are.
Yeah, I practice a lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually played basketball for like that much of a time when I was younger. So that's how big my basketball career was. But I know you're gonna shine, you're gonna be amazing. So another question, what do you feel about like the society that we live in with all the injustice going on and like people not getting along? How do you feel about that?
So I see this a lot too in our days in school. So I think people should treat others with a lot of respect and kindness and not judge them just because of what they do.
Yeah, I think if we treat people the way we want to be treated, I think a lot of that wouldn't happen, uh, for sure. So you talked about high school. You want to play sports. You want to play basketball. How do you feel about going to college?
I haven't thought about yet that yet. I never experienced what college is like. So that's for another time.
You're surely right. You have plenty of time to think about college and experience college, and I know your family is gonna lead you on the path that best suits you. And last but not least, what else would you just want anyone to know about you? If we've missed anything that you think, you know what, I'm really good at this, or I just want to tell the world something about me, what would you like to say?
Well, there's one ability that I never told the world yet. I actually do play instruments. I play music,
Really? I love that. What instruments do you play?
the piano.
Awesome. That is so good. My dad, he's a musician, and I started playing the piano when I was pretty young. So that's something I really love. And I also learned how to play the saxophone. So that's pretty good. Do you think you want to play like in a band or anything?
Well, I do play in recitals. I played a lot of recitals lately.
Awesome. 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 Well, before we go, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on our broadcast today and sharing about your book. But before we go, did you want to play anything now on the piano? Do you have a piano near you to play?
I'll do it. That's
Oh,
fine.
awesome. Awesome.
Hello.
Hi.
Make sure you turn it up. Is it turned up?
Awesome. I love that. Good job. You're like such a maestro in the making. I love it. I love it. And the fact that you can read music and not just play the piano is amazing. I am so proud of you. You are such an amazing young man. You play the piano. You are an author, a published author. You have another book in the works, and you can play basketball. I'm telling you, you are truly, truly unstoppable. So thank you so much for coming on our broadcast today and sharing a little bit about yourself and all your amazing talents. Like, I know your mom is so proud. Like, I am smiling, like my cheeks starting to hurt from smiling. I was so proud of you. But thank you so much. And guys,
Thank
just
you
one more time, tell us where they can get your book.
So I wanted to, where's that piece of paper? Go get that piece of paper.
Okay.
His book is available on authorjoshuaevans.com, and they can go right on the website to purchase his book, and we'll announce it when the next one is going to be published. Joshua and myself will be at a Black Authors Expo on next Friday, and it's from 10 to 6 p.m. And it's at 101 North Gay Street at the Baltimore War Memorial. It's a free event, and you can register on Eventbrite. But again, it's at the Baltimore War Memorial, Friday the 27th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we'll be there just selling his books if people want to come and get their books personally signed by him. Him and myself will be there. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much for this platform for him. We are definitely proud of him. He's so focused and determined for his age. He tells me when he's ready to get his books published. And so he's really excited. He loves writing, and like he said, ever since he was a little boy, before he could even talk, he was carrying books around and just reading. And then one day he just started reading. And so I do want to encourage mothers out there that do get diagnosis from doctors about different issues that your child might have. You speak life over your child. You pray and you declare what God has said about your child. And we did a lot of activities, curriculum books. And I remember before he started Head Start, I started praying over him, and it was so many people that were touching and agreeing. And we started praying over him. And when he started Head Start, they had to put him to the side because he was answering the questions too fast, and he wasn't giving he wasn't giving the other classmates enough time to answer the questions. And so God will totally turn it around and make it a testimony. And he is definitely a testimony that whose report, will you believe the report of the Lord? And I believe a lot of times God will allow us to take a specific journey in life. We may not understand it at first, because as a mother, I was saying, why can't he be normal? Why, I said all of these things, and God was like, he is normal. This is the path he had to take. And now God is getting all of the glory out of where he is now and what he is accomplishing. And it's so much more, and so I just encourage mothers and parents and people that are discouraged about anything that the doctor is saying. Whatever God says, that's what you stand and hold on to, and you keep declaring the word of the Lord, and you'll see it manifest right before your eyes. So we thank God.
Yes, I love it. I love it. They said he had a delay, but now he is the one being the example and leading people his age and even older. So
yes,
I know you're proud. I am so proud of him. He's done so much, and I really can't wait to see what else is in store for him. I know he has a bright future. So I am so happy for you. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to make sure we put that address and the Eventbrite information in the comment section, and as well as the website where people can purchase this book, just in case they can't make that event. Mm-hmm. And unless you guys have anything else to say to encourage others, we are all set here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make that event, but I know you guys are going to do well. And I'm just praying that, you have a bunch of sales for your book, a bunch of, that's a great time to network and marketing. You never know who's going to come up to your table. So I'm excited for you guys, and I know you're going to do well. Well, guys, that's another broadcast of Project 365. Just make sure you go to our YouTube page, share this video, share. We have so many negative things that are in the news about our young people, especially our young Black boys and our Black men. This is something great to share that's positive. A young man that's doing so much good right now at a young age. So share this with everyone you know, no matter how old they are, young, old, in between. Everyone can benefit from this. So until then, we will see you again tomorrow. We'll be here, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys enjoy your Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.